Hello friends, today I am going to define various sections for quick revision during examination period. Important sections related to Indian Contract Act 1872. Section 2A Offer Proposal. Section 2B Promise. Section 2C Promiser and Promisee. Person making proposal is promiser and accepting the proposal is promisee. Section 2D it contains consideration. Section 2E agreement. Section 2F reciprocal promises. Promises that are consideration or part of consideration for each other. Section 2G deals void agreement not enforceable by law. Section 2H deals with contract agreement enforceable by law. Section 2I voidable contract, an agreement enforceable at the option of one party but not the other. Section 3 communication, acceptance and revocation of proposals. Section 6 deals with when a proposal can be revoked. Section 7 conditions of valid acceptance must be absolute and qualified. Section 9 deals with difference between express and implied promises. Section 10 which agreements are contracts must have free consent, lawful consideration and lawful object. Section 11 deals with who is competent to contract, age, sound mind and not disqualified person. Section 12 sound mind for the purpose of contract. Section 13 consent. Two or more people are said to consent when they agree on the same thing in the same sense. Section 22 deals with the contract is not generally voidable if only one party makes a mistake. Section 23 to 30 deal with the agreements that are considered void. Conditions that make an agreement unlawful if its object or consideration is forbidden by law, fraudulent, immoral, and opposed to public policy. Section 31 to 36 Contingent contracts. A contingent contract is an agreement to do or not to do something if some event happens or does not happen. Example, A contracts to pay B rupees 10,000 if B's house is burnt. So it is dealt in section 31 to 36. Section 37 Obligation to perform. Parties must perform their promises unless dispensed by the law. Section 41 to 45 Joint rights and liabilities. In joint liabilities, any one of the joint promisor can be compelled to perform the entire promise and he can seek contribution from the other. Section 51 to 58 Reciprocal promises. It covers contracts where promises are to be performed simultaneously or in succession. Section 62 Novation of contract means creating a new contract and the old contract is terminated and it need not be performed. Section 64 Consequences of rescission of voidable contract. If a person has a right to rescind a voidable contract and if he rescinds it, the other party must restore any benefit he received under the contract. For example, if a buyer rescinds a contract to purchase a car, the seller must return any money received from the buyer. Now, section 68 to 72. These cover quasi-contracts, which are legal obligations imposed by law to prevent unjust enrichment. These are specific situations where a person is obligated to pay another even without a formal contract. Section 73 outlines compensation for breach of contract for loss or damages that arise naturally and directly from breach of contract based on the principle of foreseeability. Section 74 deals with penalty for breach and limits the compensation to a reasonable amount not exceeding the stipulated sum. Section 75 compensation to party for rightfully rescinding the contract. So friends, these are the sections. They are very important. You can memorize during your exam. Thanks for watching this video.